couple of quotes coming in from Darren Fletcher. He says, we'll have the same players available as we did for Burnley. So that immediately rules out Matthias de Ligt. But at least it rules in the continued return of Mason Mount and Bruno and Kobbie. And like I said, Harry Maguire on the bench as well. So that's positive. Be interesting to see if he mixes up the team because of it. That he's got more to choose from. And, they've got more legs in the tank as well. Mason Mount, Bruno. Maguire didn't get off the bench, so does he get a start? Big game at home, might want some leadership. I don't know. We'll wait and see. He also said asked about Kobbie Mainoo, Darren Fletcher. He said, he seems in a good place. I know him well, and I've known him for a long time. I know Kobbie. He's comfortable. He's trained well. So, obviously, look, I think Darren Fletcher, after watching what Ruben offered up at all times, and even Darren Fletcher, who's in here for a few games, he ain't going to say anything outlandish. But obviously, going to say, I know Kobbie well. He's known him in the under 18s, under 19s. You know what I mean? He knows him well. That's it.
Did he comment on the Cobspiracy? That's been going around.
It doesn't appear so. It doesn't appear so from what we're seeing.
Cobspiracy that he's
Conspiracy, James. He
wasn't injured.
It's such nonsense.
The whole time. Even had when I was talking about that, I said because it's easy to believe. It's easy to believe because of timing, but it's even easier to believe that he was injured because Kobbie Mainoo gets injured quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, he does.
And even Sully, who broke a lot of the stories about Kobbie, came and went, he's been injured. It's a legitimate injury. It's just very unfortunate timing. Yeah. And Ruben even said, didn't he? Like before, one of the last things he even said was like, these people will be back for the next game.
Yeah, he said it before he got sacked. So,
and he didn't say that in the sense of they'll be back for the next game because I'm not going to be there. He said it like they'll be back because they're recovering from injury. So
and he didn't start too, right? So that kind of makes sense of a player returning from injury coming off the bench. He only got 20 minutes, 25 minutes, something like that. So
yeah. Darren Fletcher, this is interesting because obviously that stamp from Kyle Walker has been sort of doing the rounds, and we kind of saw it at the time, didn't we? And because he was so quick to go, sorry, Patrick, sorry, mate, stupid ball in the way. Let me just get you up. And Patrick kind of just went for it to not, go crazy. But Darren Fletcher on whether Patrick Dorgu should have overreacted to the stamp. He says, like Kyle Walker did with Leacher. Yeah, exactly, to get that goal disallowed. That's the territory we're in. It didn't look great from Carr's point of view, but I like him, so I hope his intent was to get the ball. VAR should have looked at it. They looked at the goal disallowed, which was ridiculous, so he's made his feelings pretty clear on that. And about the academy, asked them questions about the academy. He says, I think, let me open up. He says, I think historically this club is built around the academy. Our record speaks for itself. I can't stand here and say anything other than that. We've got some amazing talent. What I see is a lot of hard work, humble young players who aren't perfect because they're young and learning. We ask too much of young people in society at times. We have to let them learn, educate them, help them understand they will make mistakes. With good guidance, all of us can play a part in developing them to be Manchester United players and people. My working with them as individuals and throughout the academy, I deal with hard-working, honest and coachable kids. Hopefully, they can showcase themselves like Shea did. So, yes, interesting stuff there. And listen, when it comes to the academy...
Or is it Shea? Is it Shea?
I don't know.
I think
It's
Shea.
Shea. But everyone's just kind of all said Shea Lacey. It's just, until he starts...
they're all wrong. They're all bloody wrong. That's what they are. And I tell you what, he was good when he came on, wasn't he? He was very good.
He was good. He's very direct. And like Lil Yo says, great answer, Darren. I mean, if you're talking about the academy to Darren Fletcher, then he's going to be in his element.
He's under 18s coach.
That's his under 18s coach. So he's gonna know what to say. Let's talk Ineos. And then if there's any more big quotes as it goes on, we'll bring them out. But I don't think there will be. We know the team. There's nothing really to talk about there.
No JJ Gabriel, though, huh? We haven't heard. He's going to make his debut.
Well, unless it comes out, unless somebody asks him, and then it comes out in these next couple of quotes. Or is the presser finished by now? Is it finished?
It's probably finished, but there's still quotes coming out.
And there's the embargo part as well, which, as is the case in many weeks, I'm sure people will speculate wildly on that, like they did last week. There was this bombshell embargoed presser. It was quite actually insane to see people getting in an argument about something that hadn't actually come out yet last week. It was incredible.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was a bizarre situation, wasn't it? So I'm sure that will happen this week probably, but maybe not so much with Darren. He hasn't had a meltdown or anything like that.
And that is the key. No meltdowns.
Will this person be interested in coming in at the end of the season? Because Flex, this is kind of what we were just touching on. It's the strange feeling at the moment of I don't really know how to feel about the future, the immediate and long distance.
I'm scared.